He wants Mac to be a Raider for life. He went on to say everybody is aware of everything and nobody is surprised. Everything on all sides has been positive. Mac is not taking part in voluntary off-season workouts. Meanwhile, across the bay, the 49ers signed corner Richard Sherman, and the Seahawks responded, "Oh yeah? We'll take your corner, San Francisco." That being said, the Seahawks inking Dante Johnson, who started all 16 games for the Niners last season. Johnson became available once the team got Sherman. The Dolphins, meanwhile, are interested in this crop of young quarterbacks despite having a starter on the roster in Ryan Tannehill. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reporting the Fins will host Baker Mayfield today and Josh Allen tomorrow. Miami has the 11th pick in the draft. And speaking of Josh Allen, NFL Network's Daniel Jeremiah reporting people familiar with the Browns thinking expect them to take Allen with the first overall pick because he fits the profile of a quarterback that GM John Dorsey has drafted in the past. DJ adding, Allen's playing style is also a better scheme match for new offensive coordinator Todd Haley. Also, Jordan Palmer, who's worked with Josh Allen, was on the Rich Eisen show yesterday and said he was actually impressed by the completion percentage of Josh Allen, given the fact the receivers he was working with definitely weren't able to get very much separation. Also, were running different depths in their routes, so it was tough for him to anticipate. So that's what Jordan Palmer said yesterday on the Rich Eisen show. Very interesting, as there's a lot of momentum building here for Josh Allen.
Great stuff. Well, Seba will keep track of that all throughout the show. And with the draft just 2 weeks away, I want to help you guys get to know the top NFL prospects and maybe some lesser-known prospects as people, the human aspect, their stories and their journeys on and off the field. I call it draft stories. And let's take a closer look now at a guy named Troy Fumagalli. Here's what you need to know about Fum. He's a tight end out of Wisconsin who I think can make a big impact in the NFL right away. Underline and highlight the word big. Guys, it is hard to believe that at 6'5", 247, somebody could even be overlooked, right? But Troy absolutely was. He didn't earn a scholarship at Wisconsin. He was a walk-on. Get this, guys. On day one, he walks into a room. Guess how many tight ends are in it? 5, 6, 11. 11 tight ends are on the squad. So his high school coach from Waubonsie Valley in Naperville, what up, Illinois? He said, you sure you want to do this? Compete with 11 guys? Fumagalli replied, "Coach, I'm going to be the #1 tight end when all is said and done." He put it into the universe, and it happened. He put on 30 pounds. He was the kind of guy that stayed after practice to work on his blocking, and he became a college star. At Wisconsin, 2-time All-Big Ten selection, the offensive MVP in the Cotton Bowl back in 2016, and he was named the best tight end in the Big Ten just this past season. So he did all of these accolades. He worked really hard, beat out 11 guys to get the tight end spot, and he will be drafted into the NFL, and he's going to do it without something that every other offensive draft prospect has, and it's his left index finger. Fumagalli lost his finger when he was 2 days old because of amniotic band syndrome. Now, that's the same condition that led to the amputation of the left arm of Shaquem Griffin. Similarly to Griffin, Troy has never seen it as a negative. He's never seen it as a roadblock. In fact, many players and coaches have admitted that they haven't even noticed. He doesn't talk about it. We're looking at highlights for the show. He's making one-handed catches with his left hand like Gronk would or Odell would. It's unbelievable how good his hands are, and he's really worked on the blocking. So Fum, say it with me, Fum! Household name in the Midwest. I mean, they don't just let anybody throw out the first pitch for the Brewers at Miller Park, right?
Oh, cool.
This is him doing the thing. That's a pretty big deal. So I feel like he's earned the respect of the Badgers, of Wisconsin, of the Big Ten, of the Midwest, of fans, and I have no doubt that he will impress in the NFL.
I love it. I can't wait to see him play. I want to see those one-handed catches, too.
Yeah,
that's
I'll show you him in the break, but it's pretty amazing.
Hilarious tweet, too. Hashtag 71 miles per hour cheddar. That's a great line. That's a great line. I love this kid.
Missing his left index finger.
Index finger.
All right. You know, catching the ball, the index finger is critical. It's thumbs and index. It's not a pinky. I mean, that's really crazy. Okay, when I found out you were doing this, I Googled this guy. There's a quote from him where he says, "Look, I wasn't born with it, so I don't know what I'm missing. If I could have the finger there, I wouldn't have it. It would just be in the way. I don't want it. I have the system. I don't want to mess it up." How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
Wow, and one-handed catches with that? I love this guy. Fum.
Everybody's talking about the Penn State kid. We like him, Mike Gesicki with the 360 dunks, but move over because Troy's Fum is going to be in the mix. And shout out to Naperville. right?
Wabanzi Valley? I think Cole Wright went there.
I went to
Cole,
their,
you Wabanzi,
I went
right?
to their homecoming once.
Yes?
Naperville.
How was
Remember, there was, we'll talk in the break.
Hey, you went there.
Did you ever heard of Zero Gravity?
Yeah. Yeah. Was
We'll
that a
jump
club?
into our time machine and bring you back. I could never go. My sister always went, though. I bet you went there when your
Yeah.
sister was
I
there.
went to the Palindrome.